Hey guys, in this video we're going to be talking about how ICP enhances Bitcoin and why BITCOIN Maxis should feel twice as bullish with ICP being around. So to begin, ICP has the best layer 2 in crypto. It's called Chain Key. Right now I'm sending some Bitcoin to OIC where I'll show you how easy it is to turn your Bitcoin into Chain Key Bitcoin. Just getting the Bitcoin off the exchange took forever, at least 30 minutes, and to turn it into CKBTC, it takes up to an hour. But afterwards, you have the fastest, cheapest, and most decentralized Bitcoin layer 2. This is partly because smart contracts on ICP can sign transactions on other networks, including Bitcoin. And since ICP can put software on chain, it's all interoperable and it makes Bitcoin way more programmable. ICP does this without bridges, so there's no third parties in between you and your Bitcoin and the layer 2. It's just you and the technology. Everything's on chain, everything's autonomous. People who deposit their Bitcoin lock it up in a smart contract and get a one-to-one pegged twin that gets all of ICP's features and is burned when the user wants to withdraw their Bitcoin. Now, regular Bitcoin transactions can sometimes take up to an hour, but on ICP it's 1 to 2 seconds. And transaction fees are usually expensive, around $10 from the exchange, and even higher if there's a lot of traffic. They can go up to $30. In fact, in 2023, someone paid $3 million for a transaction fee by accident. And this type of glitch doesn't happen on ICP. Your transaction fees are 1/10 of a penny. The price doesn't go up or down or fluctuate at all. It's always that price. Now, Visa can process 800 million transactions a day, and ICP can hypothetically get over 2 billion based on some of the top speeds recorded. But technically, there's no limit. So with ICP, Bitcoin can return to the narrative of being a true currency, one that can handle everybody's day-to-day purchases instead of what it is now, which is just a slow and clunky store of value. And as a web service provider, any website or app built on ICP can use Bitcoin payments. Now, if you check out OpenChat, it's basically WhatsApp, but better because you can send payments with a text, and you can even do native swaps, and you can do giveaways for your communities. Apps whose code are 100% on-chain, who are open source and meticulously audited, this is the gold standard for trusted software. This gives verifiable certainty that there's no backdoors, no secret surveillance layers, and nobody spying on you or stealing your data. You can only do this on ICP. Only ICP can make websites and apps that are virtually hack-proof. Now, since Bitcoin is interoperable with all these websites and apps, it means they're attached to this new paradigm in software and cybersecurity. And if you look at Caffeine AI, you can create and deploy websites or apps in minutes. Here I am making a website for my mom's cookie business. I literally created this faster than it took my Bitcoin to get off the exchange and go into my wallet. Now, this Caffeine AI is the biggest product on ICP. It's the best self-writing software. And early next year, you'll be able to prompt Bitcoin payment layers into whatever you make. You'll also be able to pay for Caffeine AI in Bitcoin. So businesses making new websites, they'll be able to start using Bitcoin right away. There isn't any other tool on the planet that could accelerate Bitcoin adoption faster than this, in my opinion. And I want to talk about 5 major pain points on Bitcoin that ICP solves. Now, number 1, there's 4 mining pool companies who, when combined, control up to 70% of the hash rate. This means that they could collude and do a 51% attack. ICP's architecture automatically eliminates this kind of attack surface. Node machines have their claws clipped, and they get paid a set amount. Number 2, Bitcoin is hard to upgrade, but ICP is controlled by its own democracy that anyone can participate in by staking ICP. This gives you a real source of ownership through code. Number 3, 70% of Bitcoin and 90% of its volume are on centralized exchanges where there's manipulation through paper Bitcoin and fractional reserve holdings. ICP has the best technology for trust and decentralized exchanges. They can make trading safer. And number 4, most service software for Bitcoin is off-chain and controlled by third-party developers, which adds a vulnerability. ICP software is as safe and dependable as it gets. And number 5, Bitcoin is backed by less useful computation. Bitcoin burns a lot of energy and is slow, but ICP is eco-friendly, and the computation it used to secure itself also goes into hosting websites and apps. So ICP is like having your currency backed by the internet. Now, ICP solves a lot of Bitcoin's problems in exchange for being under the NNS, but the NNS can never reverse your transactions. Your payments are safe. And the NNS is an interesting democracy system. Whatever is controllable by code can be controlled by votes. It is immutable, and it is probably the most unstoppable democracy on the planet. Currently, Dfinity has around 23% of the voting power, and nearly half of all ICP is staked. Now, besides upgrading Bitcoin's basic performances, ICP also adds capabilities, such as Bitcoin DeFi. You can buy Rune meme coins on Odin Fund, which is like Pump Fund, and you can even create your own, like I am right now. So you can make a Bitcoin launchpad and a decentralized exchange, like in this case, an AMM, automatic market maker. And you can have ordinals as well. So you can have Bitcoin NFTs and an NFT marketplace like Bionic. And I'll just buy a quick punk right now just to show you. These NFTs have an elaborate royalty system that's also useful for Bitcoin-backed assets. And you can swap Bitcoin on other dexes like ICP or KongSwap if you want to get into some of the ecosystem coins. Or you can even add your Bitcoin to liquidity pools for yields. On KongSwap, you can even use it in prediction markets. You can also just store your Bitcoin too. There's no KYC, and ICP turns any device into a hardware wallet. In my opinion, ICP is a top contender for the safest place to store your crypto. I like the OC wallet a lot, and I like the NNS too. It's built like a tank. The NNS really is the heart of the project. It holds over $1 billion in locked up ICP. If it went down, the whole project would go down too. Therefore, it has ICP's best security and is probably the safest place to store your crypto. ICP is a layer 0. It's totally its own category. It can turn Bitcoin into a better layer 1 than Ethereum or Solana, one that's faster, safer, and has more capabilities. And since ICP is its own internet architecture, it's immune to any AWS outages, letting Bitcoin services stay online while other centralized projects fail. In my opinion, ICP rescues Bitcoin from its own outdated tech, and it really puts it in a rocket ship. For example, on ICP, even AI can sign Bitcoin transactions. So if you think agents are going to become big financial tools in the future, ICP is going to deliver some of the best security for it. Being 100% on-chain offers the safest guardrails for AI, especially if it's going to be dabbling in finance. And another huge thing that's just coming out is this Z-Cloak network, which, knock on wood, Coinbase is an early investor in. It can turn Bitcoin into a privacy coin along with other cryptos. Every single crypto should be terrified of what ICP is doing. They should ask themselves, if ICP can make Bitcoin do whatever I can do, what room is there going to be for me in the future? Bitcoin has the first mover advantage. It has all the spotlight. How long will it take for that spotlight just to jerk an inch to see what ICP is doing for it in the shadows? Now, I think I'll end my video here. I just wanted to show you some of the things you can do with Bitcoin and where it's going. The development for Bitcoin DeFi on ICP is ongoing too. It will probably never stop. Now, please like, share, and subscribe. And if I missed anything, explained something wrong, or could have explained something better, please comment below, and I'll catch you on the next video. Thanks.